Alright everybody, hello, and here we are back with Fable 2, doing some more solo stuff. Meeting you guys back in Bowerstone like I said I would. Going to do all of my leveling in this video, I think, because I have a butt ton of that to do and it's been neglected. I'm going to buy some property and we're going to decorate with some furniture. So the furniture store isn't open, we'll wait till the shop owner gets there. We can go house hunting though. Now it's up to you where you want to buy your property. Sometimes it's convenient to buy it right in Bowerstone Market because there's a few houses you can buy. Mostly down in this alleyway here. All of these houses are for sale. Right where we met Teresa for the first time here, and she told us about the heroes, if you remember. So all those houses are for sale. It's kind of like an alley all on its own. And then mixed in with all the stores, there's also stuff for sale. So there's some stuff by the tailors and the salon and everything like that. But I actually prefer to buy my house in Bowerstone Old Town because that's where you grew up as a kid, and you know, why the hell not? I mean, it's a whole area where you actually live. So I think it's out this way. I'm gonna buy some houses there, but as you can see, there's also quite a few houses here. Completely up to you. Alright, so here we are back in the beautiful Bowerstone Old Town. And like I said, it's pretty much all just houses, so it's completely up to you what you want to buy. And at some point, I'll probably own a vast majority of all of the properties in Bowerstone Old Town. Because like I said, buying houses is the best way to make money, and you can make a crap ton of profit off of them. So if you want to, and this is what I always do, this is like pretty much where you were as a kid. I think over here is where your little hut used to be. So if I can't afford it, I usually always buy this house because it's kind of like where you grew up as a kid. And unfortunately, it's a lot of money because the economy is really nice in this town and it looks really awesome and it's a little more, I guess, uppity than it would be if you made a bad decision. A lot of these houses are kind of expensive. You just kind of have to shop around. So I've got $9,000, I think, to buy a house. We'll buy that one later. But there are some in this area that are definitely affordable. I've seen some houses here, like this one is $4,000, for example. There's other ones around that are $5,000. Let's see how much this one costs, because I really like this house. I always buy this one too if I have the chance, just because it's like right by where you come out, and it's got a nice little kind of lawn area and all that good stuff. So this one's only 4,300. So I say we buy this one and we will actually live in this one so I can show you the difference. There's not really too much of a difference, but if you own the property, you can have a family. Obviously, if you get married, and you can have kids, or a kid, I should say, in here, and you will all live here. You can also redecorate. You can redecorate when you own a house as well, but you can do that. Anything that's in these drawers, you can examine them, and it's not stealing, obviously, because you own the area, which is really nice. So it's kind of cool that even when you buy a house, the drawers already like have stuff in them and you can take them, which is kind of interesting in my opinion. But anyways, obviously this place really doesn't have the greatest furniture. It obviously looks like crap, which a lot of the houses do until you upgrade them. There's some exceptions, like if you buy something, for example, near Castle Fairfax, or if you were to buy Castle Fairfax, or you know, something along those lines, then obviously the furniture would be a lot nicer. But a lot of the houses need a lot of upgrading. So I think it's probably midday now, so I guess we should probably go back to Bowerstone and see if we can get some furniture. Probably a good idea. Alrighty, so hopefully everything is all open now. That would be really quite nice. There's no furniture dealer in Oakfield, so for the time being we can only really go to Bowerstone to buy furniture, so just keep that in mind.
Need some new furniture?
So let's talk to the furniture seller and see what she's got.
Find something you like.
And there's also a sale, so there's 25% off all the stuff, which is really quite nice. Hopefully we'll save a little bit of money. There can be some stuff that's really expensive. Before you buy it, you're obviously going to want to look at the quality. Something broken, you probably don't want to buy at all, because that's not going to increase the value of your house whatsoever. Worn is one step up from broken. Average is one step up from worn, I do believe. And then decorative is one step up from average, and then luxury is the highest you can get, which is one step up from decorative. Yes, okay, I'm losing my words. But anyways, yes, so it's up to you what you want to buy. You can go ahead and you can upgrade as much as you can right away, so you can go and get the fanciest stuff possible at first if you can afford it, or you might just want to start getting a little more rent, so you just want to go average maybe, or, you know, whatever it is you want to do. So I'm just going to spend a bunch of my money on furniture, because I now have 2 houses to decorate. Unfortunately, it's going to be a little expensive. I probably won't be able to afford much, especially when I'm buying all the luxury stuff. But that's alright. I am getting a little bit of a discount. I wish I was getting a little more, but maybe if I sweet talk to the shop owner, I might get a better discount. Alright, so we're just going to clean out the entire store of all the good stuff. We're getting quite a bit of stuff. We got beds and dressers and dining tables and drawers and a lot of stuff. So we should be able to do something with that furniture that we've got. And it is, I mean, it is expensive, but it is worth your money, because when you upgrade your furniture, you'll get more rent. And as I mentioned when I bought the house, you get rent every 5 minutes, even when you're not playing. So it's a pretty big deal to decorate. Now, I accidentally went to Fairfax Gardens, but there's a few things we can do while we're here anyway, so there's a little pedestal here somewhere, I have to find it, where we can put one of our statues. I think it's right there. Yes, there we go. That is where a statue of us will go, so we can increase our hero opinion in this area, and hopefully our house will be worth even more. Of course, it's a big, rich, uppity area, so hopefully that helps. There's also a lady here. Now, this is a quest that is pretty much available throughout the entire game.
Are you willing to risk life, limb, and more as you quest for the remnants of lost civilizations? Oh, I suppose you want to know who I am. People are so conventional in this particular era. My name is Belle, and I'm Albion's foremost archaeologist, okay? Now,
alright, anyways, I'm gonna skip her dialogue because she's boring to talk to.
Artifacts or not?
She's going to want us to find artifacts all over Albion.
This is a good starting point.
And if you bring her stuff, then you'll make her happy. And you use your dog, basically, so she'll give you little hints. My research proves conclusively that the first artifact is hidden somewhere in the oldest part of the city. So obviously the oldest part of the city would be Bowerstone Old Town. So we'll keep a look when we're out there. And there's going to be a few different quests for her, but we can start picking them up and just, you know, digging up stuff wherever we can. It's not like a huge quest, but I always try to do a few of them anyways. I mean, why not? Help a lady out. Alright, so now if I could actually go to the right place, that would be great. I'll decorate my house in Old Town, but I'll decorate my house in Oakfield off screen, because it's not too important. Once I've shown you guys once, it won't be all that impressive or exciting to repeat it a second or a third time. Alright, so as soon as we go to Bowerstone Old Town, our dog will pick up a dig spot for the archaeologist. I guess we'll do that first. If your dog has a very, very good digging level, or treasure finding level, I do believe, if you read him books, this quest becomes a lot easier. I do believe there's some quests in this line of quests that Belle gives you that you actually can't do until your dog has really, really good treasure hunting skills. But we'll pick this one up first and return it to Belle when we get the chance. This is an ancient scroll, and these are usually what she's looking for, so we'll do that later. Thank you, doggy. Now back to what I was going to be doing, which is going to my house to decorate. To decorate, all you have to do is look at the sign outside of your door, if it will let me, because it's telling me on the top what I have to do, but it's not letting me. There we go. So all you gotta do is look at it and say enter redecorate mode. When this happens, then what you're going to want to do is you can interact with all the pieces of furniture in your house, and it will say swap. So if you press A, it will bring you to your furniture inventory, and it will tell you what you can replace it with. As you can see, by replacing a broken item with a luxury item, which is going from worst to best furniture you can get, it increases my house value by $900, which is crazy. So if you can afford it, I do recommend decorating. And like I said, you don't have to go all out right away. You don't have to replace everything right up to luxury if you can't afford it. Sometimes it does take quite a long time to buy stuff. For example, I don't have a chair to replace, so I'm going to have to keep the chair out for a little while, which is going to make me suffer a little bit. But for the most part, I can redecorate. And if you're lucky enough to have a house that doesn't have broken stuff like this house does, and maybe you have average or something, it'll go in your inventory. And then if you go to another house that has broken furniture, you can then replace the broken furniture with the average furniture you got from your other house. And then you don't have to actually have to pay right away to get another piece of furniture, which is really quite nice. So I'm going to spend the money in this house for the time being. I am going to rent it out. I'm not going to keep living in it. It's just a little easier to show everything off if you live in it, because you don't have to enter redecorating mode to actually enter the house, because it will be trespassing if you walk into a house when you're not supposed to, even if you own it. It looks like I pretty much went ahead and I got all the furniture I had out of the way. Anything I do have now is either I don't have a piece of furniture in this house, for example, like a child's bed. I probably don't have, I think I have a child's bed, but I don't have a child's bed in this house, so I might have to do it in another house. And then everything else I have is now broken, which isn't going to do me much good in any other homes. And of course here as well, just like in the first game, you've also got the trophy aspect where you can put trophies as decorations, and they also increase the value of your house and makes it more eligible to rent. So that's about it. That's the whole house decorating tutorial. And then when you leave your house, you'll leave house decorating and, you know, all that stuff. So if I go up to my sign now, and it's not being finicky, and it actually lets me examine it, there we go. You can see now that I think the price before was 3,000 and it now went up to 9,000, and I still have lots of furniture that I can actually go ahead and replace, which is pretty crazy. So now I'm definitely ready to rent it out. Someone will move in and start paying rent. Once you own a house and you are renting it, what you can do is you can adjust the rent. And if you adjust it, you can either make the price cheaper by 100%, so they don't pay anything to live here, or 75 or 50 or 25 if you want to be nice and, you know, give back to the people of Albion, I guess, by giving them cheap rent. Or if you want to be really, really evil, you can make them pay 100% more than what they should be paying, or 50 or 75 or whatever. So it's completely up to you. I usually just leave it on 0. Because I generally get enough rent as it is. As you can see, I will get $106 every 5 minutes. Just from this house alone. I still have another house that I rented out as well. So we're going to see some major cash flow, and hopefully we won't actually have to worry about money from this point on, which will be really, really nice. So anyways, that's it for me. I guess I'm going to have to do the leveling in the next video, because I went on for a long time. But that's alright. We'll do that next time. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I will see you all later.